I have in my hands the brand new SV-3 spinnerbait from Megabass. This is probably one of the most anticipated spinnerbait releases of my time. Ever since we saw this thing at the Osaka show earlier this year, we've been excited to get our hands on it. Today, we're gonna do a breakdown, highlight all the new cool features in this dude, so that hopefully you can catch more fish on it. So if you're ready, let's go. Welcome to the Hookup Tackle. The Hookup Tackle is the world's largest showcase of Megabass products, featuring baits and colors not found at any other dealer. The Hookup also offers a wide display of OSP, Evergreen, Depths, Lucky Craft, Jackal, and many more. The Hookup Tackle is owned and operated by family, is staffed by guides and verified tackle nerds who love helping anglers elevate their craft. If you're in the Phoenix area, we'd love to have you stop by our showroom and check out the wonderful world of Megabass and the Hookup for yourself. If you shop online, there are almost 10,000 SKUs of Megabass products alone, with hundreds of other companies and new products being added daily. So next time you're looking for that hard to find bait, that color your fish have never seen before, or maybe you just want to elevate your game, look at thehookuptackle.com. The SV-3 stands for Super V3. So the V3 is one of the original spinnerbaits in the Megabass lineup. And Yuki Ito wanted to go back and basically recreate it from the ground up and make it the best spinnerbait that he's ever made. Now, is it the best spinnerbait? We're gonna let you guys decide and the fish will let us know, right? But let's highlight some of the key features of this new guy. So first off, you'll notice that it's a pretty compact frame, and it features several things that are really important to notice. First off, this is a very heavy gauge wire. Now, if you guys are familiar with other spinnerbaits in the Megabass lineup, like the V9 for instance, this is going to be a much heavier gauge, but it also flexes. So Megabass designed this to be incredibly durable. You can boat flip fish without snapping the wire. You can fish it on heavier line through heavy cover. They also went back and redesigned the SV blades specifically for this gauge wire, so that even though this is a heavy wire spinnerbait, these blades are designed to vibrate and pulse like a light wire spinnerbait would. So you get the benefit of having both systems, which is really awesome. There's a brand new, what they're calling a drop and delta head. So the drop and delta balancing head, you'll notice, is thicker at the bottom and thinner at the top, and all the weight is kind of at the bottom of the spinnerbait, and the wire comes off kind of the upper part of the face. The design of this spinnerbait is so that it maintains its keel at any speed, so you can burn this spinnerbait, you can fish it at any speed, and that weight is at the bottom, it will keep it keeled. What it also does is it controls the depth. So as you know, most spinnerbaits, no matter how deep you let them sink, as soon as you start the retrieve, the spinnerbait comes up in the water column. With this guy, that head is going to keep it down so that you can fish it at faster speeds in deeper water and really control your depth. Now, speaking of depth, this is available in sizes all the way from 3/8 ounce all the way to 3/4, so you can really fine tune your approach. It is available in a double willow, and also what they're calling a slow roll version, which is basically a Colorado willow combo. The slow roll is gonna really let you creep this guy along the bottom for great depth controlled fishing. Now, if you're familiar with the Jamaica boa, which is the brand new buzzbait on the market that's just been like going crazy, guys are just catching them like crazy on it. Same skirt that they use on that Jamaica boa. It has the longer strands on the back, so you don't have to attach a trailer if you don't want to. Of course, if you want to attach a trailer, it does have the wired trailer keeper. But what's nice about this skirt is designed to pulse and swim with the blade. So every time that blade is turning, that skirt is pulsing. So the whole bait is working in unison as one unit to look very natural, very lifelike, and trigger strikes. Now, of course, all these specs don't mean shit if the fish don't eat it. So let's take it out in the water and let's see if we can catch some bass. All right, so we're out on the water with the brand new Megabass SV-3 spinnerbait. Been throwing it around the last couple days, really impressed with this dude. One of the things that is really important to note on the SV-3 is how compact this design is. This heavy gauge wire and the SV-3 blades that are designed to still vibrate and pulse with this heavy gauge wire allow it to be just super small. So you can really control this thing in any depth. This is a 3/4 ounce, and you can see how compact this is. I mean, it fits inside of my hand. So literally this thing just stays and bounces along the bottom exactly as advertised. Very impressive. Now this morning, we were seeing lots of bait kind of flickering around the shallows, fish pushing them. We couldn't get them to really react to our top waters. So we decided to take the SV-3 and try to slow it down a little bit, and it worked out amazingly well. So remember, the SV-3 is designed to fish a little bit deeper water to stay down in the column. So to slow it down, we did what we call the BK rig. This is something that a buddy of mine, Hideki, taught me, and it's basically we add a Sprinker tail to the back of this thing, and we attach it just using a swivel and a keeper. But what that Sprinker tail does is it churns and spins and it lifts the spinnerbait. So it performs almost like a buzzbait. You could wake it, you can fish it very fast, you can cover a ton of water. So we went down to a 3/8 ounce size, added the BK rig on the back. Awesome. After the sun came up and they were still a little more aggressive, but they weren't quite eating right at the surface, what we did is we added a plus blade. So sometimes with a spinnerbait, you know, it's not enough flash. And I know that a lot of guys love throwing an A-rig, as do I. It's one of my favorite things. And one of the things I think about an A-rig that's so effective is that there's just so much flash. So it looks like a little ball of bait. And what we're seeing out here right now is we're not seeing huge schools of bait. We're seeing small little balls, right? Maybe 20, 30 fish in a ball, and they're running down the shoreline or flickering on the point. And we could add this little plus blade, and basically all it is, it looks like this. It's just a little blade that we add onto the spinnerbait, okay? And it turns it into an A-rig. And I mean, you can see, I mean, we were just getting demolished with this one today. This is a 1/2 ounce. I went to the 1/2 ounce because I felt that I could really burn it a lot, but it comes in a gold and a silver, so you can mix and match your color frames, and we just crushed them. Rod-wise, for the lighter size stuff, I've been loving the Destroyer P5 Dark Sleeper. It's an amazing spinnerbait rod. It really loads up as the bait's coming across the bottom. You can feel the vibration. It has the right load when the fish eat it, so you're not jacking them too fast. It's awesome. For the shallower stuff and the heavier spinnerbaits, the Mad Bull. This has become my rod of choice in their lineup for most reaction baits, and it performs flawlessly with the spinnerbait as well. So when we were, you know, burning it along the shore in the shallows this morning, the Mad Bull was the one. When we were fishing the 3/4 ounce deeper on some of the ledges, the Mad Bull was the one. Line wise, we were throwing 14 on the lighter and 20 on the heavier, just so that we can pull the fish out of brush. It seemed to work great. So hopefully that helps you guys. 7-to-1 gear ratio seems to be perfect. You can burn it, you can fish it slow, you can do all kinds of stuff with that gear ratio. Seems to be the sweet spot. So I hope you guys give the SV-3 a try. I hope some of these little tips and tricks and tweaks help you guys catch more fish. But of course, if you guys have any comments or questions, you know, please drop them below in the comment section. We'll put links to all these products down below. As always, thanks for watching. Peace out.